Yeah, keep the hands clapping, y'all, for the last poet up for the first round. Versatile Poetiq. Let's go.
White leather and a black hearse. No family inside, made it worse. Cedarwood coffin, new home for an orphan. Little girl, 9 years old with a jerry curl. She liked the ice cream with the chocolate swirl. Her favorite cookies, twisting Oreos. Long glass of milk, 3 days earlier, where the story goes. She sat in her room, reading Catcher in the Rye, hiding behind the punches she would catch in the eye. She smelled an aroma, not knowing in minutes it would all be over. Sounds from the kitchen, chairs scratch and scream, Daddy was hitting. Mommy sobs nailed to the walls. She took blows the size of a semi-truck as she started to fall. Her lifeline splattered all over the stove. She was tucked in the fetal position because his violence wasn't missing. So the little girl rose to her life-changing moment, ran to Daddy's office and grabbed the 8mm that would end all the torment. Stumbled down the stairs, gun shaking in her hand from all those years. She reached the door of the kitchen, tears dripped to the tip of her nose. She stared at the barrel where the bullet goes, grabbed the safety to her childhood, cocked it back to the fact she was tired of all the smacks, because Daddy would drink too many cognacs. He now had his knees on Mommy's breast. Both hands groped around her neck. There was no turning back. Vexed more the nights he would blow smoke on her face as he burned her black. This so-called daddy used to beat her hips till she was sore on the lips. So for all the pain, she would take his life like she stole a bag of chips. 4 shots, 2 hit his thigh. 1 in between the eye. He slumped over lifeless. Mommy wasn't moving either. She didn't know why. Saw the 4th bullet hole in her abdomen and started to cry. She just wanted to save her from Daddy's grip. She wasn't thinking as she released the clip. Kitchen floor flooded with puddles of blood. She held the face of the mother she loved. Looked to the ceiling only to see the light of the devil above. Took one last breath. Rushed her and let the bullet chamber. One pull of the trigger meant danger. You see, the hands of God couldn't save her. One sucker led to the head. She fell next to the woman, always made sure she was fed. You see, the neighbor called 911 emergency, claimed they heard shots. Paramedics on the suicide scene with the cops. Family of 3 sitting in body bags. Names in red ink on the tags. Detectives started the investigation. DNA results solved the complication. You see, the little girl was adopted. The hurt inside this home, no one could have stopped it. An STD was found in her vaginal cavity. Autopsy results matched the mother to the tragedy, connecting the father to the agony. I had to tell it because it bothers me. They never found the little girl's biological parents. White leather and a black hearse, no family in the funeral made it apparent. Detectives and paramedics watched the Cedarwood coffin drop but couldn't bear it. I gave the eulogy but nobody wanted to hear it. This little girl, long live her spirit, lost orphan, only 9 years old, and her life never flourished into proportion. Why didn't her mom just have an abortion? This little girl lives inside of every person who has seen evil, never understanding why their life doesn't live it up like other people. I'm the neighbor who did nothing to save her, now a fiend to a needle filled with flavor. If you can help those in need, never think twice about doing a good deed, because you don't know be planting your life like a seed. I live with that last goodbye like a lost soul that didn't try. At night, I toss and turn with nightmares of why, all because I witnessed an orphan's cry.
Give it up to Versatile Poetiq, y'all. No doubt, no doubt. Give it up. Wow.
Hey, Bob. What's good, man? What's going on? What do you mean? Donate money to why? Hey, I don't see nobody drinking. What the fuck?
All right, judges. I got that story. From low to high. From low to high, we have a 9, a 9.8, a 10, and a 10, y'all. Give it up to Versatile Poetiq. Yeah.